Hey, I'm still alive. Technically. Nope, can't afford any of that. It's my spell card deck. What was this thing? Oh yeah, that thing looks useful. I think we're fine. Oh, right. Oh wait, no, I wanted to do this game mouse and keyboard, didn't I? Just for the sake of... Yeah. Okay. Sure, whatever. Just lounging around feeling bad for myself, but let other people feel bad for me. You know? Oh, yeah, I have dash ability now. Spell damage up. Rate of fire up. Let's do this. I could get new armor. Don't want to. Checkpoint. I don't stop at this checkpoint. Will it even count? Probably not. I know that swimming is an ability that I'm going to get eventually. I don't have to worry about when I'm getting it or whatever. Just have to keep playing through until it'll happen eventually. That's what's so great about games and stuff. All the great stuff you want, you can just keep trying. It'll happen. Looks like I get some sort of firepower from this area. Looks like I'll also get a swimming ability. Yep. Does that just like redirect the shot? You hit it, it shoots up. Oh, that was easy. Oh look, these things. I think I need 50 for a new card, so... Almost out of those cards, right? Oh yeah, got the new Pokemon game. Played it. It's okay, whatever. Not so great that I want to necessarily continuously play it, but I mean it's fine. Told Azura that we'd play it together for a recording, but Azura's mad at me because apparently I took some stuff out of context, and when I was supposed to be all trying to be happy about getting a new chair, I should have taken the comments of, well, I know. Oh, shoot. Well, I'd never buy it. What am I supposed to be getting? Oh. Interesting. Oh, it's with... Okay, because that... Oh, this is how I go underwater, I guess. So once again, I kind of went ahead of where I was supposed to be. Kind of big time. But, oh well, whatever, it happens. It'll probably all work itself out eventually, right? I mean, it usually does. There, see? And it was flooded and then it got fixed. Oh, yep, one shot is supposed to fix all that. So I'm supposed to take such comments of, well, I'd never pay that much, and just stop talking about this new thing. So if someone is saying something that you disagree with, just stop all communication, apparently, except don't, except do, except don't, except do, except don't. I can never get a straight answer from her about what I'm supposed to do about anything ever. Is this thing going to... Oh, as long as someone is there. So it's fine. Well, good thing you have a scuba suit on. I can't utilize that. So, whatever. I'm supposed to just completely ignore people whenever they say anything I don't agree with, then fine, I'll do that. So they're saying things that I didn't agree with, so I ignored her. As simple as that. Except that's not what she meant, except that is the words that she said, but that's not what she meant, but that is what she said, but that's not what she meant, but that is what she said. I was trying to ask how am I supposed to do things and got the answer nothing, so whatever. Wake up tomorrow, there's gonna be a message from her saying, oh yeah, I guess I was maybe a bit too harsh about blah blah blah, so I guess I'm sorry, and I'm supposed to just take that, go calling back to her, because not like anyone, it's not like either of us can ever get, you know, anyone else's attention. We're kind of stuck with ourselves here. That's all we've got going for us, each other, so whatever one of us does, the other one is always going to be crawling right back to them. That's just how it is. Oh, hey, would you look at this? Shoot. Oh well. They have to continue all the way from here. Continue-ish from here at least. I mean, I can't really just interact with people on a normal human level. That's a rather fatal flaw, and yes, I'm saying and do mean fatal, as in it's going to kill me someday. It's just a thing that's going to happen, and I kind of have to just accept that that's going to happen. Nothing else to it. nothing I can do to fix it, because every single person is different and they all expect me to have memorized the exact meaning behind all of their words whenever any of them say anything, and nobody will ever listen to me saying, well, it was like, yeah, you said this, but what I heard was X. When you said, well, I wouldn't pay that much, what I heard was, you're stupid for paying that much, because, I mean, honestly, why else would you say, well, I wouldn't do that, unless you're trying to imply that the other person shouldn't have either. It's either that, or you're completely daft to what's going on, can't read a room. It's like, so either he was trying to insult me by saying, oh, well, it's not the smart thing to do, that thing that you just did, or he's just a moron. He's just a moron who can't read a room. I say, hey, I got this new chair. Yay me. And he goes, well, I would never buy a new chair. So what I'm supposed to take from that is, I guess, he's just a moron who doesn't know how to read a room, or, you know, be flippin' happy for someone for once. And no matter what happens for him, it's just me, and I just have to accept that. And be, okay. I guess I shouldn't talk about, you know, anything exciting ever, or buying anything, because, well, if he can't afford to get new things, so let's just never talk about getting anything new ever. So, okay, fine. I have to go and understand that. Yeah, he's just an idiot. He doesn't understand what to do when people are excited about something, so just whatever. Have him blocked. I have the other person blocked as well, who was saying, well, I wouldn't pay that much for a chair unless it was, or was it, yeah, paying that much for a chair, aka more than I had actually paid. Well, a chair, paying that much for a chair, I'd never do that unless it was like this specific, like, name brand high quality chair that's gonna last 15 years. With no indication the chair I got was or was not that exact name brand whatever chair, nor how long it's gonna last. She just assumed that the chair I got is a piece of junk. And it's like, wow. Like, oh, well, I'm going to never go for a chair then. And then, you know, 20 minutes later, whatever, she's all like, well, no matter what the gaming chair is, no matter what brand it is, even if it's the brand that she mentioned earlier, because she said, no matter what brand it is, it's not worth more than $50. When earlier, to start off the whole thing, she said, well, any gaming chair that's $1,000 would have to be this specific name brand. So, there are gaming, according to her, there are gaming chairs that are in fact worth $1,000, but they are still only worth $50. Both of those are statements that she had made in the same conversation. So, both of them are morons. That's the only take that I can get out of that. So that's what I'm going with here. I was already depressed enough on Christmas. I didn't need that. I just wanted to be happy about something for once, but I'm not allowed to. So, yeah, whatever. Have both of them blocked. Stop talking to Azura for the night because, as mentioned, I really don't need this kind of attitude today. I already had a depressive episode on Christmas Day because everything was just way too much all the time, where Zura's all like, oh gee golly, those people must be real jerks if they would do anything like that to poor old you. If it was me, I'd never, you know, try to overwhelm you with anything ever. Until, of course, a situation happens where I'm not 100 perfectly agreeable with people calling me a moron, and then suddenly, oh, well, you should learn to not try to defend yourself. You should learn to just not defend yourself ever. If somebody wants to say anything that they want, anything and everything they want about you, you should just let them, and you should not try to defend yourself. And that's just it. So I don't need that kind of attitude in my life. Like, at all. Frankly, I'm doing everything I can just to, you know, stay living. Every day that I continue to live, every video that manages to come up, that's something that should be celebrated. Whenever a new video comes up, people should be celebrating that I made it. Whenever I post another half-hearted Rune Factory video, that's another morning that I woke up. Oh yeah, that's right, no more Rune Factory until the new year. Just gonna do a Pokemon run or whatever, unless I change my mind about it. Because honestly, who knows what I'm going to do about it. Oh, fix the ambush. Any of these cans are here for a reason. Obviously they were. Owie. That's just painful. So yeah, here it is. Whatever. I survived the Christmas. Hallelujah. Gosh, it was so bad that on Christmas night was, what, the 4th time that I went without my dilations since I had my surgery. One was on the day when I was flying back home, because I was going to be on planes for far too long to fit in all 4 of my scheduled daily dilations. And I was well known that that's going to be the case. Like I knew going into it, whatever. Another one was when I was down to just 3 a day. Whoops. And I was with Azura, and I had to do medical checkups, had to do all sorts of important things, lots of stuff going on. Couldn't quite fit in all 3 on the day to get everything else going on. And I think another one I was down to only 2 a day. And it was like the day before I was supposed to go down to just 1 a day. And I was just like, no, just too tired. You know what, it's 1 day off, let's just start the 1 a day early. And I was all like, okay, I can do that. And then Christmas Day. Gosh, in the morning, like, I knew I wasn't gonna get much in the way of presents, but like every year, most of what I got was junk food. Like, I've been trying to lose weight. I've been failing at losing weight, but I've been trying. I've been keeping track of my daily weight. I've been keeping track of calories. I've been keeping a journal of the calories that I eat in the day, and especially with the holiday season, like, family doesn't care that I'm trying to keep track of calories. Oh, here, we have an Thai extra pie. Hey, Clara, take this whole pie. You can take pie home, right? You eat pie on a regular basis, right? Oh, it's the holidays. You should be eating, like, enough junk food for the entire year. On each day. This just doesn't want to turn around. I don't get it. So yeah. My weight has been an issue, and my weight has been an issue with me my entire life. I'm never going to be thin, no matter what I try. Even if I do somehow lose the... What is the number right now? 130, 140 pounds to be of... Was a... Within the range of healthy? Yeah, even if I were to lose 100... Probably 40 right now, right? 140 pounds to be at a healthy weight for my height. If I were to do that, somehow, then I'd still have, you know, oodles and oodles of extra skin. That how am I supposed to get rid of it? By paying for a surgery for thousands of dollars? Like, dear God, no. That's not a thing that I'm going to be able to afford ever. Like, yeah, I mean, I should get one surgery that was, like, paid for by the government, but I don't think skin removal or weight loss, even surgery, is something that government would pay for. So yeah, I'm just gonna be fat, like, trying to lose weight, even on weeks that I do well at that. I spend, like, 2 weeks and I lose, like, maybe 3, maybe 5 pounds. And then one day I accidentally have, like, 2,500 calories instead of 2,000 or whatever. I have not even like 1,000 extra calories above what I normally have, and I go up like literally 5 or more pounds in a day. And then it takes me like a month to burn it all off again. And then I just will gain another 5 pounds overnight. And that's just it. And if I don't manage to, you know, lose the 5 pounds before I happen to have another day where I eat, I don't know, an extra slice of bread or whatever, then boom, another 5 pounds. And now, well, now I have like 7 pounds to lose before I get back to what I started at. I went down to I had to go down to 295 for my surgery. The, like, basically the tipping point of, like, morbidly obese. Still morbidly obese, but not, like, morbidly obese plus. I had to go down to that. And that took, like, a year to try to do. A year of basically almost not having anything with calories at all. No breads, no chocolates, no sweets. Like, none of that stuff. Yeah, bread. Bread is super high in calories, yeah. So I had to go about a year of just not having any of that. To just barely get down to the tipping point of still just barely being morbidly obese. And then, when all it was said and done about the matter, I had the surgery. Lost a bit of weight because I ate hospital food for like the next 2 weeks after, like whatever. And then, yeah, went home for like a week or two and boom, regained all of that weight that I'd taken like a year to lose. While still keeping track of my calories, for the record. So it's like, I guess I'm just... It's like, whatever. Is going to live at over 300 pounds, regardless of how hard I try. People just say, well, just try harder. Just, you know, go for like an hour-long run every day. Dear God, no. And I try to explain it to people, because that's my thing. Whenever people say, so why don't you do this? I can't just say, well, I can't. No, I have to explain it to them. Because they can't possibly fathom why I, a person whose lungs don't seem to work properly and can't even so much as jog 10 feet without having an asthma attack, well, they can't seem to understand why I can't just, you know, run for an hour every day. Oh, well, you could break it up into two half-hour periods. I could break it up into a 10-second period and still have an asthma attack. Oh, well, just don't have an asthma attack then, you'll be fine. Like... And these are people who, what, I'm supposed to take serious? Like, no, this is actual advice that we as your family are giving to you, and you should just follow it, because clearly it's going to be this easy for you to just, you know, just stop having asthma attacks. Just breathe better. Whatever, you know? Oh, yeah. And of course today, it's like, well, you should know that such and such person is in, like, this state. It's like, you've talked to them before. You should know about, like, the whole life condition and stuff. It's like, no, I don't. So when someone says, like, well, I would never do that. No. That's my thing. Someone says something that's insulting. Like, the guy even admitted, oh, yeah, what I said was kind of, like, jerkish. Sorry. Oh, well, you apologize, so let me just, not... Oh, okay, well, I guess if you say sorry, then... You know what, screw it. I'm sorry that I popped off at you. There, now you're not allowed to be mad at me, because I said sorry too. Done. It's like, oh, that's not really how it works. Yeah, no, that's not how it works. But somehow it's still true that both, one, I should have just dropped the subject when he apologized and not let it care, but also, I'm not supposed to just drop the subject without a care if somebody apologizes. No, it's other people are not supposed to drop the subject without a care if I apologize, but I'm supposed to drop the subject without a care if somebody else does. See, I don't understand any of these things, and I'm tired of trying, okay? I don't want to interact with people, and I don't want to interact with people anymore. I'm tired. I tried to make a reference that Azura doesn't get, and she's all like, huh? I don't get that. How am I supposed to get that? She makes a reference, I don't get it. How could you not get that reference? It's from a show that came out 20 years before you were born, that wasn't even popular, and never made it to reruns. How do you not get that reference? Like... Oh no, wait, hold on. I know we were doing something else, but let me just spend the next couple of minutes looking up a YouTube link for this video. No, you have to watch it. It's like 10 minutes, but you have to watch it. It's like two characters two characters from a show that was filmed in like the 70s that you have no reason to care about, but you gotta watch it so you understand that when I say it's like there's more bread eggs in the basket, you understand what I'm talking about here. And it's because like this one guy on a TV show from the 70s said there's more bread eggs in the basket. It's so stupid of a thought that doesn't actually make sense in context that I had to say it here. And even I couldn't just say, oh, it's just a stupid line from that 70s show, whatever. I know I'm not referencing a line specifically from the show, that 70s show, because that was a show in the 90s. And this is all kind of just proving a point, but I know that some people are all like, nobody said there's no bread eggs in the basket in quote that 70s show, unquote. You're lying because, well, like, whatever. It doesn't actually matter. Fact remains that even though we're supposed to be in a relationship, things are not equal. I make a reference to a show that we've both actually seen that she doesn't remember because, hey, whatever, there's lots of stuff in the show. And I say, it's like, oh yeah, that's the thing that Noah said, like, back in Volume 4. And she's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, cool. Wow, how motivating. Like, gee golly whiz. How much of a sarcasm can I do now? It's like, oh, okay. And it's like, oh, well. Okay, it's like, oh, whatever. And it's like, oh, well, like, that's... People have triggers. My trigger is people just not caring. Probably because, you know, my autism, I care too much when nobody seems to even care about me. Unless they can make their own agenda or whatever about anything that's going on. Wait, am I supposed to be able to go this way? I don't think I'm supposed to go this way. I don't think it matters. I came from this way. Here, and they do that, and get that, and then hit that to go up, and then that's right, that's how you get into this saving room. Or something. I did all of the ups from here. I think I'm just supposed to go back. Yeah, just supposed to go back. So it's like, people just don't care about what I have to say. I just... What? Am I not supposed to care about things? I've tried not caring. That's called depression. I have depression. I suffer. And yes, it's really suffering. Like, it's really painful. I suffer from depression. I suffer from a lack of caring. I don't care about myself. Everything that you've ever seen or heard from me that implied that I, you know, care about living and life and whatever, I just do a really good job of being in denial. That's it. That's my life. I revamped this YouTube channel here to force myself to keep playing games. If it wasn't for this channel, I'd probably just not play games. In the past year, in all of 2022, what games would I have actually just played? More than just for one sitting. Probably would have played Rune Factory. Maybe Pokemon Sword and or Shield. Possibly. That is indeed possible. Okay, but then what? I mean, Pokemon Scarlet/Violet. Okay, fine, that game came out. But honestly, played that game for like a sitting, and I'm good with that. Like, if I never play that game again, I'll be okay. Like, gosh. I spent so long waiting for Christmas to come so I could get a copy of it and not disappoint my mom by buying it ahead of time for myself. It was not worth that wait. I played that game. I have nothing but complaints about all of it. I don't want to get into it because spoilers, so I should wait for, you know, doing a run of it. I don't know if I'll do a run with Azure or not, or What if I could do a Scarlet run on my own and just, hey, these are my impressions of the game. They can't be wrong because this is just my opinion, and I'm allowed to state my opinion, whatever happens. And whatever I say about it, it's just my opinion, so you're not allowed to argue. I have issues with so much stuff. A lot of it's stuff that could be rather easily fixed, and some of it would be a bit clunky to fix, but still. But I just have issues with I have issues with everything. Everything is bad in some way. And I'm not exempt from this, of course. That's why I have depression. I know that I am bad. I am a bad person. People just don't want to hear me say it because I don't know. Because if they hear me saying that I'm a bad person, then it makes them feel bad. And how awful of a person must I be to make people who so care about me so much feel bad? How dare I make them feel bad by talking about how I feel bad about myself? How dare I have any emotions that they haven't authorized for me to have? No, that's not sarcasm. How dare I have emotions? That's how it feels. I talk about my depression with someone because it's really acting up, and then they go, well, you shouldn't. It's like, oh, well, anyway, you shouldn't have, like, said this when, like, such and such said that to you. But hey, for right now, at least, 1 a.m., December 27th. For right now, I'm still alive. I know it's not even morning yet. Wonder if I should put a video on the channel, just, if you're watching this, it means something bad has happened. Put it out for, like, 3 months ahead. So if, say, something happens and I'm unable to, you know, record or upload or even alter my YouTube channel for 3 months, it'll get uploaded. If I die, it'll get uploaded after 3 months. But I'm sure people could still look at the thing. They could still see it. They could still go and find it even if it's not actually uploaded yet and go, oh, well, you posted the blah blah thing. So I won't. Because people will just have to understand that if I, you know, go too long without uploading, if I don't keep up the schedule, it's something bad. Oh, so it wants to watch my broadcast now. You know what? Fine, I'll do that much for her. It went touched. That sounds like it would kill me. Nope, friendly fire's off. Okay, that might be fun to play with. Oh, right. Ah. Yeah, it kind of gives me huge and Sanaquarium vibes. So yeah. Don't know if she can hear me. She better not be able to. But yeah, if I go a week without any updates at all, then it's probably a bad sign, but I can't worry about the future. I can't worry about the past. I'm not even allowed to worry about the present, honestly. Yeah. People are around literally yelling to people who sit right next to them. I am not allowed to be concerned or affected by that. Well, deja vu. I am not allowed to let that affect me. I'm not allowed to get overwhelmed by things. I'm not allowed to let myself get insulted by things people say. No matter what they say, I just have to smile and say, yes, you are right, and I am wrong. And that's all I'm allowed to do. So, I don't know. I'm not actually going to do that, obviously. Stop focusing on the past, stop focusing on the future, stop focusing on the present. Treat life the way I treat video games. If I get hurt, oh well. If, you know, some cheap shot of an enemy comes out and insta-kills me. Yeah, I mean, I don't rage at games. I never really understood the people who did. But who knows, maybe they just think of games the way that I think of life. Enemy comes out and cheap shots you and you lose a little bit of health. It's one of those things that happens, you know? Boss fight is too difficult because whatever. Just go get some upgrades and try again. It's not something to be concerned about. It's just one of those things that just happens. But yeah. I don't rage at games. I guess I shouldn't have any emotion in life either. Something happens? Well, I must have taken it wrong then. I should have known that when a person says, well, I would never pay that much for a chair, what they really mean is, well, I could never afford to pay that much for a chair. Oh. Yeah. Oh, gee golly. You're so rich and wealthy that you can afford to spend that much money on your own comfort. Gee, I could never be as awesome as you. So yeah, that's what people mean when they say those things. And that's how I should interpret it. I wish that I could be... I'm good. Is the entire game a Bullet Nightmare thing, or is it just the underwater section? Like, no, it's the whole game. The underwater sections are just more difficult. Bullet Nightmare Metroidvania. Yes. Except Metroidvania, not so much. Yeah. I like Metroidvania so much because you get new stuff on, like, a consistent basis. Like, the ones where, like, within the span of an hour, you get, like... Yeah. Basically, every hour of playing gives you a new ability. Oh, the, package drop stuff. That looks like an ability right there. That looks important. Oh, no, that's just that area. What's over here? Yeah, I need like free swimming mode. So I won't need these subs. Hey. Oh, that's not where that was supposed to go. Whatever. If I need to sit still to recharge some of my power a little bit, or wait for the enemy bullets to go by, I'll do it. If I die, whatever. It's not like I'm gonna have to... Yeah, can't quite open that door unless I'm facing right. Sometimes just does not want to turn around. It seems like right after respawning, it really doesn't want to turn. Something to look into, I suppose. That was unfortunate. But it's just... there are small things about games that can be done better that I get annoyed by. Like, how this sub doesn't like to turn around sometimes. It's like, well, it won't just shoot in whatever direction. It only shoots left or right. That's part of, like, the difficulty finding the sub. You can't use the dash, and the sub can only shoot in just a straight horizontal line. That's just part of the thing. That's just using the sub. Boom. This is what you have to deal with. Oh. Felt like I had to do that. Well, that's annoying. It's like, okay. Whatever, I died. I mean, right from the onset, you get the special ability of, hey, you can fly. Yeah, that yellow circle thing does seem to be the best way to deal with these baddies. Look, back to full energy and I still have full health. That's cool. Gosh, those swords being able to stun the enemy is so useful. I could have avoided that, I'm sure. Can I just not do any of that? Okay, thanks. No. Nope. Nope. Oh look, new armoire. Is that how it's spelled? Armoire? No, I think armoire is like O-I-R, right? You're facing the wrong way. Haha. Ooh. Got it. And boss fight, ambush fight. Oh, I need a bomb fuse for this. Oh, ambush fight. Boss fight, mini boss fight. Propaganda Golem. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do lot-wise anymore. I'm just sitting around here just doing stuff. Like, you know? Yeah, I got that done. Could go down there, could also... What's going on in here? But I've been in this area before. What is this grant? Oh, come on. What does this grant me? A couple of Y-coins. No bomb defuse or nothing. Can't go that way. Oh, what is this? New up path here. Oh hey, what do you know? This thing. Yeah, this is like right next to the checkpoint, right? I just boom boom and then... There's stuff here though that I haven't gotten yet, but apparently I'm not supposed to get the swim yet. I'm gonna keep heading this way though. Since there's nothing more to like the right of here, but there's gotta be something going on over here. Who knows, maybe it is assumability. Maybe it's assumability, maybe it's nothing. Maybe maybe I'm not supposed to care. Can't even have a thing where I just like and just like, you know, jets of bubbles come out or something. I get like a 15% speed boost just going slightly faster under the water or anything. No. Don't care. Alright. Oopsies. Alright, well I can't go up from there, so... Whoops, wrong button. Yeah. There's no point in being angry at a game for performing in a way that it was intended to perform. Or if a game is not performing in a way it was intended to perform, then it can get rather irksome. You know, like when you're playing a game and the controls just stop for no particular reason, and the game just decides, yeah, you don't get to move your character. You just don't get to move your character sometimes. I'm not going to explain why or put any sort of rhyme or reason behind it, but yeah, sometimes you just don't get to move. Oh, and also, it's these times when you suddenly don't get to move in mid-gameplay that all the enemies decide, hey, we want to kill you, so we're specifically doing this just so you die. It's like, well, that's bothersome. But I mean, that's not really a thing that happens in this game, right? Not even in a cutscene, no forced deaths or nothing. I don't know, I think I had to do all of that just to get back. Wait. Weird. Feels like there's more there. There is more here. But I need like a proper swimming ability to do any of that. Oh, that's right. Now I can go into this area. Fight a boss fight that's like right here or something, right? Oh. Hey, first person. You are welcome. Yeah, that's right. There's that thing that's like, hey, you need a fuse. Where's the fuse? Where's the fuse? What is this for? Gosh, I got spoiled by Ender Lilies. Oh, here we go. Team to win the war. We did. They think we're gonna have makes you one of us. More ridiculous than I thought. Oh, don't worry, Bane. Just stop caring. Well, we're fighting Robin earlier than I would have expected us to. Oh right, I can dash now. Oh. Oh, voice clip for the fight. Yeah. I don't know. People say bad things about games that don't have such a, you know, hard and strict plot line, but I like it not having such a hard and strict plot line of subterfuge and interrogation, like, hey, this is the person who is supposed to be the leader of the Night Witches, who's apparently super ticked off that you are a Night Witch, and now she wants to fight you and stuff. It's like, yeah, it's easy enough to follow that is probably not actually her. Covers all of your mana when it breaks. I'll do it. Yeah, I can't get back to the castle now. Yeah. Ow. Oh shoot, that was a bad one to use that on. Oh gosh, flawless the end of these bosses. I don't know if there's any achievements for that. I sure know I'm not flawless in this boss. Although technically speak my health. Okay. Kind of past halfway. I wonder if I'll get the thing for the pedestal or the swim power or the fuse from this. Yeah, that's the thing about Metroidvanias. You can look around, it's like, okay, there are 7 different things I need to make progress. If I get any of them, I can keep, you know, going further forward. So it's just a matter of getting one of these. Any one of these. And I can make progress in some way, shape, or regard somewhere. And I don't know, I like the idea of, hey, you have to beat a boss in order to get an ability. And every boss gives you a new ability. It's really nice. Also, yeah, I should edit the spell card deck to put another one of those, yeah, another one of those red ones in there. So that's pretty useful against Robin. You will sometimes stand in one place and just shooting. Okay. Not doing so well here. To be fair, controller would definitely be easier here for all of this control. Why did she just never do the stand in the corner and blast thing? Like, ever. And it's spell card deck. I guess take out one of the basic swords. Yeah, I still don't know what the point is of that one. Other than just to get that one achievement, I guess. There's gotta be a upgrade that you can get that will, like, regenerate mana, right? Like, regain 1 mana every 10 seconds or something. Without mana regenerating, or just having a large mana pool, Spellcaster Run is not such a great idea. You know what? Screw it. Let's do this. I don't know what the dash button is. Oh, it's... okay. L1. That was foolish. Oh, that's right, you can just hold the button. It still has attacks, it's just like half effectiveness. Oh! How can you be so strong already? It only took me 4 tries to get this far. And now tomorrow will be relics again. Need to get... oh. She wants people to suffer so that you know her name. So then people will be super thankful for her for saving the day. So her link will get stronger, so she will get better. Link will get better, so she will get stronger. How do you for real? It's gonna feel easy on you. I didn't even use spells. That wasn't spells. I had no choice. Hey, cat. Hey, Twee. This is such Inscription vibes right now, just the atmosphere, the talking tree. Spider of the sky broke, do you remember me? Conversation? I'm running out of breath. If this continues, we won't be able to stop her. Another crack will open. Oh. I think I remember stuff about that. Achievement unlocked, the underwater level. Well, it looks like we beat that chapter, even though there are at least 3 things we still need for that. We're waking up somewhere. I will say that, yes, that was indeed weird.